Hey guys, good afternoon. I was about to say good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Petty Patty, you right on time. I had literally just set it up. When you came in, it probably hadn't even had a chance to send a notification. I'm going to send a notification over on Real Talk Bougie in a second just to let everyone know that we're over here for a minute. I was spending the morning doing some research on some things because baby, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it because the game is to be sold, not sold. And you cannot let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And that's just it. And that's all. Okay. So just know that I'm working for Bougie Gang, and I got to come with the receipts and the information. But I said, you know what, I was looking at this unfold on today, and I said, you know what, Bougie Gang might be interested in this because you guys like some messy tea, and there is some YouTube, TikTok, Facebook tea going on right now. And why don't we just talk about it real quick, because apparently somebody was speaking on somebody, the girl, Mr. Cooks. I like his reviews, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about his recipes and everything. I'm not that deep into it, but I do know that he has done some reviews that interest me from time to time, Mr. Darius. But Mr. Darius was over there shopping. I think he was at Target in this video. Let's see, because he said he was on his way somewhere, but he started talking on Miss Tab, on our beautiful queen, Miss Tabitha Brown, who doesn't
Good on Marianne.
anybody
I'm good on.
bother anybody, right? He was over there. It sounds like some hateration. Okay. It sounds like he's a little bit hurt because Target didn't come to him. So he's mad because Tab is doing her big one and decided to collaborate with the big one. And it's hitting her pockets a certain type of way. And he's having feelings on the matter, right? He called himself coming to New Orleans to do reviews. Did he pay those people back? I don't, girl. Okay. Let's start. He was just live. So just in case he put his foot in his mouth, why don't we go to his live first? But who are we talking about? Look at the title. It's on some Darius Cooks. He does like restaurant reviews. He also does cooking on these streets. And Sir was talking about the queen. First of all, men talking on women isn't a good look. Okay. Can we just talk about that for a second? Is that a double standard? Yes. And you know what? Can we as women benefit off of something? I mean, at the end of the day, men don't always look the most gentlemanly speaking on women in a certain type of way. We women, us girls, we don't really respect that type of shenanigans from a man. So we're going to entertain for a minute because Sir decided he wanted to speak on Miss Tab, and that is a no because Tab don't bother nobody. She don't bother nobody. Okay. She doesn't bother anybody, and she's also in promoting and encouraging very healthy eating. And I love Tab. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I don't dislike Mr. Cooks, but it's giving a little bit of hateration. It's giving, sir, get your own bag. Get your own bag. Get your own bag. Tab found her bag. Tab found her own bag. Tab got her own relationship, and you're just looking very much like a hater, sir. It's giving hater, okay? You're hating on her $18 million, her whatever $1 million deal, girl, is giving your hating, okay? All right. Tab gave her very cute, very classy comeback on this. Girl, look at his face, baby. His face is looking like what he's going through right now. Like, why did I speak on that? Why don't y'all men pick, like, if you want to talk on someone, just speak on you and the fellas. Tabitha has a whole husband. Why don't you get up here and say something about Mr. Chance? I didn't see you talking on Chance's wife. Excuse me. I didn't see you talking about Chance. I see you talking about a lady. Why don't you call Chance and give Chance your feedback on what his wife is doing? Okay? Are you mad cuz let me just be quiet on that. Are you mad? Oh, girl.
On
All right.
the
That's
corner
my
of Carmen's
intro.
lips,
Okay?
tries that. You know I ain't playing. You know I'm dead serious too.
Okay, we're gonna go back though. Let's go back because Sir was just live. This is a live. This guy likes to go live while doing life, like a lot of people on Facebook, and he had some things to say. He said, me reading my comments, no, where's the one about the tab situation? Girl. He put his foot in his
How you
mouth
doing?
speaking on
I'm gonna
Tabitha.
give y'all a few minutes. Well, a
Hold on a
delicious
second.
snack.
Sir, shh. Okay, here we go. He said this is gonna be his one and only response. I doubt
All
it.
right, this
If it
is
brings the appropriate
going
views,
to
he gonna
be
talk about it,
the
period.
one and only full video explanation. Take it or leave it.
This is your one full video explanation on why you spoke on someone who was not speaking on you, who is doing clearly amazing out here, and you just like, you know what I mean? Look, at the end of the day, this is what YouTube and social media, you find something to talk about. He might have wanted people to come through and click and view and all of the things. I'm gonna have to put an overlay, guys. You already know. But we can hear. Sir probably wanted to beef for views because that's what the mukbang community does. So Tab's not gonna go back and forth. But let's hear his explanation as to Sir what?
All
Okay, let's
right.
listen.
If you've been under a rock someplace, apparently I am feuding with our dear lovely Tabitha Brown. Apparently I am envious, and apparently I am jealous of Tabitha
Oh, okay.
Brown,
He got it.
and to the point where I have called her a fool and
Mm.
apparently have upset the entire internet population. Now, it is my understanding that Tabitha is not upset. It is my understanding that I am not upset. It is my understanding that it is the people who are now upset. So I have to address, I guess, the people.
But why don't you didn't say anything about or to her husband. You're saying something to a lady who's minding her own business. Like you're not, you do reviews on restaurants. Tabitha's not a restaurant. Tabitha is a content creator who is collabing for coin with a big entity. It sounds like hatering. It sounds, you're not criticizing a vegan recipe. You didn't go to her restaurant. I heard you say that the seasoning business is trash. Where's your seasonings at? Are you teamed up with McCormick? You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't go for one of her videos, you didn't go for one of her recipes. You went for her business relationship with the entity who's not doing business with you. I should probably put this on Facebook too. Hold on a second. You went, okay? They're not doing business with you. Okay? Why are you mad because she's got a multi-million dollar clothing, wine, stationery, hair business with Target. Okay? Why is it you don't cuz you don't have any hair? Cuz you can't wear the clothes? Cuz I don't know if you drink wine. I mean, she got a food deal. She got a wine deal. She does stationery. So, what I mean by stationery, planners, notebooks, things of that nature. She's got like retail. Okay. Um, clothing, hair, food, wine. I don't know what else. Stuff. She has a relationship with Tarjay and girl, household appliances. Okay. This has a deal. It's like, okay, Drew Barrymore was in Poltergeist, but I'm not hating on her. I got one of her slow cookers. I don't know if Drew Barrymore can cook or not, but the slow cooker was cute and it was big. And I said, you know what? Girl, I'm gonna go buy it. I know Drew from when she was a little girl in Poltergeist, right? So I went, no, not Poltergeist. What was she in? She was in everything. Drew Barrymore, it's like you just buy what you like. It's either aesthetically pleasing or you support that individual, right? I have bought Tabitha Brown items from Target and will continue to do so. It's not necessarily determined by my relationship like with her content on Facebook or anything like that. I like some of her stuff, right? He has to understand like it has Tabitha Brown. This is what Darius Cooks needs to understand. Tabitha Brown has surpassed her social media because now her items are in stores where people are buying on the strength of the product. Some people don't even know what she does. Some people don't even know who she is. They just know they found something at Target that they like and they have a brand that they're interested in. Okay. Darius is mad because someone in social media has transcended their social media. So he's picking. Okay. He doesn't do commentary on YouTube channels. Okay. He does them on restaurants. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on here. And then we'll go see Tabitha's response.
Now, I don't know. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of conversation about, me running away and me hiding. I don't know where y'all get this information from. Then somebody said that apparently I was in jail because of a cookbook or something. Y'all, I can't even no more. As much as I would like to chase rumors and do all that stuff, I recognize that being a person of, nominal success of some sort and having some sort of platform, that means that the people are going to have something to say about your opinion, or especially if it runs counter to what they think or whatever the case may be. So, we have these conversations. If you're new to me, hey, what's up? I'm a live stream king, meaning I live stream several times a day. My platform of preference used to be a place called Periscope, but now it's Instagram Live. And this is the place where I sort of brand myself so that my community feels that they know what's going on. And, it's a place for us to get down and dirty and just have conversation. Every once in a while that funnels its way over to Facebook, where I do have the largest audience on Facebook. 1.6 million people follow on Facebook. And so I guess.
So he wants to give so Periscope is like, girl, gone like MySpace. Okay. Periscope is gone. Is he living in a hotel room? I don't know. Let me not. I'm not trying to start a rumor. I'm just saying it looks very hotel roomish, but maybe that's his. I don't know where the man is at. Anyway, Periscope, girl, that's old. Okay. I wouldn't even mention that, but he wants people to know he's got a very big YouTube live audience. Good for you, sir. But that YouTube live audience did not appreciate you speaking on Mrs. Tabitha Brown. Okay. If you had something to say, why didn't you tag Mr. Chance and he could have addressed you properly? But Tab came very sweet and gave her a little response. Okay. He was in Cleveland this week. Okay. All right, let's get to it. Let's just get to it.
If I had to trace this whole thing back to where this started, I flew in from Los Angeles, right? I had a day off and I said, you know what I'll do? I'm going to cook live. So
That was where we started out. We'll go back to that one in a minute to the point where he gets started, okay? Welcome to everyone coming in. If you are new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe for me. We're still trying to grow over here and grow up. So please go ahead, make sure to hit subscribe, hit the notifications so that we can come back and do this damn thing again. Okay. Drop your opinions below. Do you watch Darius Cooks on Facebook? We all love Tab. Are you frequenting Tab's lives, Tab's word of the day? Have you bought Tab's products? What have you bought? What do you like? All of the things, right? He was caught out there in what appeared to be hating on Miss Brown's product lines, her relationship with Tarjay, and he feels like sis should have and could have done it solo dolo. And you know what? That's not for everybody. Some people want to work smarter, not harder. And not that harder is a bad thing, not that owning your own company is a bad thing. But at the end of the day, Tabitha is a social media personality. And for her, if it made sense to license to Target to allow them to create products and business around her name because it is that valuable and they feel that she is somebody who can sell product, why not? All of a sudden now you're over here doing all kinds of manufacturing, buying plants, all kinds of things, and she didn't have to do that. She has a relationship with a huge entity that can do that for her in the right way so that everything comes out immediately the way she wants it to and with a certain quality, right? He really, I'm going to just be honest, he really comes off as hating.
So I go to the supermarket, the HEB, and I'm HEB live. I do this live on Facebook, right? Because I'm also monetized, and people like to see what I'm buying. So we were having, shopping and talking, and just like you're on the phone with your girlfriends, just have you on the phone with y'all, talking to y'all. And a question comes up. This is not uncommon. And one of
he thought he was going to talk to the ladies about another lady because people were tapping in and checking in and like, hey Darius, how you doing? How you doing? Okay. People were checking in when he's talking to the girls, and he thought he was going to talk about one of the girls to the girls, and I think that backfired on him. It was like, wait a second. No, you're not.
the questions that came up was specifically about my thoughts on Tabitha Brown, right? And like the new air fryer products. And I'm sure the person who asked the question didn't mean any harm by it. But knowing that I also manufacture my own air fryers and sell my own air fryers from my warehouse, I'm assuming that's where the question came from. Just a point of knowledge, right? Fine. So here I am, child, at my virtual kitchen table, talking to my people, having a conversation. And so I'm also openly gay. If you watched any of my restaurant reviews, you know this, right?
Being openly gay does not permit you to continually trash females. I think most gay men know that. And most gay men don't engage in such foolishness because we'll turn around and drag you back. You drag us, we gonna drag you back. Most men know not to drag females. Just because you're gay does not give you a pass to speak your mind, speak freely on other women, because, sir, you are still a man, correct? Men don't drag females, right? Okay. Okay. Right. He
I
didn't have to
tend
tell
to
us
use
DMV. We understand and we know. It still did not give you, like, it doesn't give you like a girl pass. You don't have a girl pass with us. And you don't have a girl pass to drag queens.
colorful language that is germane to mostly the LGBTQ experience, right?
Girl, he is trying to drag LGBTQIA plus don't have nothing to do with it. Okay? Don't drag them into it. You did this. You ratchet, sir.
Plus, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll refer to something as a she, right? You've heard me do this all the time. She, this, she, that. her, it could be, I don't know, a piece of fried chicken. I will refer to it as as a sheep. Another thing that I often say is the word fool. I say it is in my everyday.
So he feels like he has to give us he has to give us a whole lesson on his speech so we can understand he didn't mean any harm. We don't care. Don't speak on Tab.
A vernacular, right? Let's say you walk outside and it's cold outside. Oh, the weather's a fool, right? Oh, there's so much sun in my eye. Oh, the sun's a fool, right? Oh, this chicken needs more salt. This chicken is a fool, right? There you go. So people said that.
I'm going to be honest. I don't watch his lives typically, but I do watch his food reviews, not religiously, but I catch them. He did a series of some restaurants in Charlotte, and I have made a point to go visit some of those restaurants because it kind of like, oh, I've never been there before. So I'm going to try that, this, that, and the other thing. So like I've never heard him refer to this fool stuff that he's this vernacular that he is speaking on. I've never heard him reference that when he is at the restaurants. So I'm not really sure, but he's trying to give a preface to his excuses.
I called Tabitha Brown a fool. And I'm thinking to myself, because at first when they said it, I'm like, well, did I? Or what reason would I have had to call her a fool? I don't know the woman. We don't have a conversation.
You said that you would have to be a fool to sign a contract with Target, and it was foolish for her to do that. I heard you.
So how could I have just come up and called her a fool? So I had to go back and watch the video. And I'm like, oh, I was responding to a question about brand deals. And that's where the term came up from. So that's all there was. Right. That's what the conversation was. But I'll go a step further and kind of tell you sort of what I meant by having this type of conversation. So here's what I meant by having this kind of a conversation. Right. So I didn't even go back and rewatch what I had originally said.
Because you know what you said.
Because I know where my thought was coming from. Also, before I tell you what I meant, people go, did you see so-and-so's response? Did you see Tab's response? I said, no, I didn't see her response. First of all, I don't follow Tabitha Brown. I have nothing against Tabitha Brown at all. But I know I wouldn't have said anything, bad about the woman. So no, I'm not interested in a response because I never said anything to be rude or mean to begin with.
Yes, you did. Let's go back to this real quick. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Tab was girl, Tab responded. Let's watch Tab's response, then we'll get back to Darius real quick.
Y'all all right? So listen real quick. I was talking to a good friend today, and he was sharing with me how something that somebody did upset him. And he was like, honey, and they had the nerve to say what they said, right? And so I told him, I said, some folk, that's all they have is the nerve. Honey, they only have the nerve to say foolishness. They only have the nerve to talk about folk. They only have the nerve to look down on folk. They only have the nerve to complain. Some folk, that's all they got is the nerve. And that is why your success get on their nerves. Your happiness get on their nerves. Your joy get on their nerves. Honey, your family and your home get on their nerves. Your job, your career, it gets on their nerves because that's all they got. They spend so much time complaining and having the nerve to speak on other folk that's all that they have gotten left is their nerve. So baby, don't spend your time letting them type of folk get on your nerve. Okay? That's all they got. But you have so much more. Honey, they have no integrity. They have no loyalty. They have no joy, no love, no compassion. They don't have a good family life. They don't have good friendships. That's why they're so focused on other folk. That's why everything get on their nerve. And that's why that's all they got left is the nerve to cut up and act a fool. Don't let them folk get to you. All right? Very good. I love you. Now, go about your business. Have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't let nobody get on your nerves, okay? Don't you dare go mess with nobody else's here. I love y'all. Bye.
Girl, she went back to go check her account and all those millions. Why would you care if somebody signed a multi-million dollar deal? Like, why is it worth speaking on? Okay, we're gonna listen to the man talk for a little bit more. Um, hopefully his answer is good, but we're gonna if he is just going on and on and on, we're gonna cut to where he was in the car speaking on how dumb and silly it was to sign a multi-million dollar deal with Target. I think he's thinking of things in a different way. And that's fine that you think of things in a different way. You see Tab home looking relaxed. Everybody doesn't want to be at the warehouse. Everybody doesn't want to be at the manufacturing plant. Everybody doesn't want to be at the winery. For someone to be able to launch wine, hair care products, clothing, kitchen devices, seasonings, all of the things that she is doing and all of the associations that she has, she couldn't do what made her actually really famous, which is her social media. Maybe that's what she really enjoys doing, talking to her fans, growing her audience. And a company like Target is like, we'll do the rest. We're going to line up everything that you need. We're going to handle everything and we're going to license your name in these products. Everybody doesn't have to do everything, Darius. If you want to go have a warehouse and workers and deal with all the people and wear all the hats, she's a lady of 2024. She don't have to do everything. When you sign a multi-million dollar deal, you're going to let them figure it out. Okay? Everybody doesn't want to have to do everything. Okay? That's why you see people who start companies, sometimes it just to bring it to scale. Sometimes you will see them opt out of the business because what brought them to the business is no longer fun. Because once a hobby becomes a coin collection and that coin collection becomes bags and bags and bags, sometimes that daily operation, that's not what you love. Every creator is not necessarily a hands-on business operations person. Okay? Darius, if you want to create air fryers, that's your business. Tabitha deciding to allow Target to create these relationships for her and do the heavy lift, that's her business, right? That's her business.
Right. What I was doing was having a conversation in my community with my people.
So he's basically low key even telling us to get the fuck out. He was talking to the Darius Cooks people, not us, who are coming to criticize. But you know what? Oh well.
And y'all took a soundbite and blew it up to more than what it had to be.
Well, we're not going to do a soundbite. We're going to listen to you talk stupid in the car.
So let's dig a little deeper. Let's take this opportunity and go a little deeper, and I will expound upon what I meant.
Is he going to show us?
So I do not know the specifics of whatever brand deal Tabitha Brown has. Don't know.
Well, take your ass into Target and you can see the clothes, the hair products, the kitchen products. You can see everything. Okay. Go the greeting cards, the stationery, everything. Go see it all.
Don't even care. It's not even relevant to the conversation. What I do know is that if said person would have taken the idea to create products, the idea to put products on the market, coupled with what I know to be true about e-commerce, coupled with what I know to be true.
Everybody doesn't want to do that, Darius. Everyone's vision is different. If you want to go and license a damn warehouse and have workers and all that stuff, do that. Do that. She didn't have to do that. They have other endeavors.
True about converting sales on social media, she would have made more money. Now that's what I said, right? If a person owns,
maybe she's happy with licensing her name and just getting a check. A check.
Owns the entire process, not just uses their name, they would make more money. Now, who is even to say that this is what Tabitha Brown wants to do, right? Tabitha Brown may not be interested in owning her own Shopify store and pushing her own product across the. She may be perfectly fine with what she's doing. And if she's perfect,
she doesn't want to sell on Shopify. Girl, she is in the circle. She's in the target circle. Okay.
fine with that, there's no problem.
Can you get people their air fryers tomorrow? That's what I want to know. Darius, number one, if people can order from you, can they get their air fryer tomorrow? Can they get it this afternoon? See, I could go to the store right now and go get me a Tabitha Brown, whatever I want, delivered and paid for, and get a 5% discount with my Circle. Okay. Okay. With my Circle card. Okay. And then if I want to order one, it'll get here tomorrow, because I don't know how Target does it, but I could order something today, girl. It will be here tomorrow. Okay. Period. I don't want to order off no Shopify if I don't have to.
With this, right? All I'm saying, and all I said to the person who asked, was that you could have generated a lot more money.
Did you make millions? That's what I want to know. Have you made millions off of whatever you're doing? Chef, is it hating? It's giving a little hateration on this consternation. Okay. Sir is hating.
Now, what I did was I created a company and some examples. Now, I did create Tab's company. We're going to call this the Very Good Company LLC as a point of illustration. And let's just say you have a conversation with, the team and the people and whoever else. And you say, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to come up with 5 products, really 10. We're going to do 5 major products and 5 minor products. This is going to be our product suite. I imagine this is what any company does.
Not to mention Shopify versus Target. Shopify is definitely a thing. Okay. There's nothing wrong with Shopify for your small business owner. But at the end of the day, if someone says 504, just on the strength of your name, I want to develop products around you. You don't have to do anything other than lend your face, lend your time to launch these products and tell us what makes sense for your brand. Okay, black hair care products, but really hair care products in general, but definitely ones that cater to natural African American or texture, curlies, all of the things, hair, right? And then clothing that are bright and sunny like you, and sell your seasonings and this, that, and the other thing. Oh, you want a nice sunny wine? Okay. And some food products and things. Okay, we can do all of that for you. And we are going to develop to your taste, to your specifications, distribution, product creation, marketing. You don't have to do a thing other than represent, model, tell us what makes sense for you, what kitchen gadgets you want us to do. You tell us what makes sense around your name, and we'll create all of it to your liking, and we will handle everything, and you gonna get a nice fat check, because we know your footprint is massive across this internet. And we want that Black female professional, social media savvy person walking into Target to buy. We want do not think that Target just went to Tabitha Brown because she's Tabitha Brown. There is a particular demographic, which is us, all of y'all in the chat right now, that spend particular ages from, let's say, 25 to 75, who have a little bit of coins to spend at Target. Not to say, because I'm a Walmart lover, but we were at Target last night and spent a little bag. Okay. They want a particular segment. They want to attract a particular customer that enjoys Miss Brown. They could be a Target shopper anyway. They could be someone coming just because. It was a smart move, okay? It's not just about her. It's about what she represents. She's a beautiful woman. She's of a certain age. There are people who are buying her products right now that don't know her from a can of paint. But they see the smile, they see the product. Maybe they see the shelf is empty because the product is sold out. Whatever it might be, that is what they're banking on. They want a particular segment of the. You don't see the sexy red collection, do you?
Does if they say they want to get into the business of manufacturing products. You say, okay, what do we want our products to look like? So you do 5 major, 5 minor. Why 5 major? Because you can make a lot of money off the major products. Why 5 minor? Because everybody doesn't have major money, right? And so you don't want to leave anybody out who may want to support your brand.
Yes, I said hair products. I was just giving a blanket because I'm assuming everybody knows, and if whoever doesn't know, they can Google all of the offerings of Miss Tab at Target. Darius Cooks tried to use the LGBTQ kind of softer male, which, as far as I know, gay men want to be obviously acknowledged as a man. So which one is it today? You want to be soft because you're gay and you think it's okay to speak on women, or you like, you know what I'm saying? It's not okay for a gay man to drag a woman. I don't care what you are. Men don't drag females. Men's men don't. So the fact that you're gay has nothing to do with it. It's giving Mitch. It's giving hater. Okay. It's giving Mitch. Okay.
So we create 5 products that are major. I called it a pressure cooker, a juicer, air fryer, a stand mixer, and a blender. Let's sell those for $65 a piece, right? Most you're going to spend is $65 a product, okay? And on the minors, I said, oh, let's call it, I don't know, let's do a seasoning blend for $29. We'll do, I don't know, a 5-pack seasoning blend for $29. We'll do 3 cookbooks, right?
So he had an opportunity. So it's definitely giving hating. If he had an opportunity to be the next George Foreman grill or the next whatever, right? Because we know George Foreman, if he made money, we know he made money in boxing. It's not even an if. We know he made a lot of money. He made a huge name for himself. But did George Foreman make a boatload of money with them grills and licensing his name? You think George Foreman was at the warehouse figuring out how to create the technology to make the handy dandy kitchen gadget grill that everybody had? Babies.
And then we'll do a kitchen towel set for $29. Everybody got $29 if you want to support. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Now, I don't know how many followers she has. I think somebody said in the comments she has in excess of 4 million followers. Great. You have in excess of 4 million followers. Not a big deal here. But she does have likability. She does have viral content ability. So the reach is beyond 4 million people. She's a household name. You and I both know this. So what I said was, let's figure out a number that's manageable.
Girl, he did the classic hater look. Did you see that? Girl, he did that old look off to the side, the look. He did the classic look down, look to the side look. Did you catch it? Girl, I don't even know how to do a quick. Let's see. Can I? Girl, check. Let's see.
So the reach is beyond 4 million people. She's a household name. You and I both know this. So what I said was,
girl, he did the, okay, let me try to get my foot out my mouth. Okay. Sis, you're fucked.
Let's figure out a number that's manageable in terms of the number of orders. Let's just call it something.
Hey,
let's call
boo.
it 500,000. Is it possible for the very good company led by Tabitha Brown to generate 500,000 orders? It's easy, right? Yeah, absolutely. And we're calling this 500,000 in the course of a full year, so a 12-month rolling period, right?
You don't know what her check is.
The people who are going to support you.
Okay, we're going to pivot off this in a minute because he's doing a lot of explaining to people. There are people on this live who can't even balance the checkbook. And there's also people, not this live, but that live. There are people who don't even have $50 in their account. Okay. You talking business and just marketing, sales, manufacturing basics some people are already lost. Okay. Some people don't even know how to do math. Okay. Sir, you're speaking over and above. What people heard was a man with a penis speaking on a woman who is not bothering you. Okay. They saw you over at HEB talking on something that you're comparing your product to hers, and you probably would have been safer doing that. Just saying, you know what? I'm going to test my product next to the top 5 air fryers, and I'm going to include Tabitha Brown's. And you can speak on which one was better. We already know Tabitha's not at the warehouse. We know Tabitha's not at the manufacturing plant. Maybe she's there for the specs and she's signing off on approval because these things have her name on them. But at the end of the day, sir, that's the problem. You trying to do a mini business course here on how much more she could have made. At the end of the day, a check is not a check when you're manufacturing, distributing, marketing, and selling everything. The raw number has to be also allocated for operations, materials, distribution, all of those things. So you're speaking small terms. She has a multi-million-dollar deal with Target off rip. She doesn't have to split shit with nobody because all that check is hers.
Will do so at your launch, right? Because you have different tiers of people. If you're building a business or you're building a brand or you're selling on social media, you have core support. Doesn't matter what you do. I have a new cell phone I'm offering. Cool, Darius,
This is not
I
a
trust
good
you. I know you. I like
explanation
you.
for
I
I
want it.
spoke
I'm
on
buying it.
something
No
I
big
shouldn't
deal.
have.
Then you have some people that have like sort of they support, but they're sort of second level, second tier support. And what I mean by that is they'll go, yeah, I will support you, but I'm not gonna jump.
But factor in the Target people who are walking through and just see a nice skirt that they like. It doesn't even matter. It's Tabitha Brown. Any of you guys, let me tell you, I bought a Janae Naylor skirt. I love Janae Naylor. Hilo Lux. Okay, I've been following her for years. I went into Target specifically to go see her clothes, and I found something. I liked it. I purchased it, right? I purchased it on the strength of, I went to the store that day on the strength of Janae Naylor. I purchased it on the strength of I liked it. But at the end of the day, I also just wanted the item, right? He has to understand it. People aren't just buying because it's Tabitha has surpassed her own name. Tabitha has surpassed her social media as it pertains to Target. People are walking through the store and they are buying because they see something they like and it's fulfilling a need. Okay. The clothes are pretty, but my point is the clothes are pretty. So it doesn't matter that it's a Tabitha Brown. It matters that the clothes are nice. It's wearable. It's your aesthetic, right? Tab is the reach for a lot of people to go into the store, but there are people who are shopping her items that don't even know who Tab is. That's what Target does. Okay. That's what having a relationship with Target does. It gives you an additional audience that have nothing to do with your core. Your core are coming because they're interested in what you're putting out and they want to support you. But the people who are just browsing the store who happen to buy are buying on the strength of they might just like the item. And that's the win. That's the money right there.
The moment you say it's on sale, I might wait a little bit because it's not that important to me or whatever the case may be. And then you have the third level of people who will definitely support, but only with a discount. You know what I'm saying? Or after
yeah, she did well on TikTok. She's continuing to do well. But that Target money is a whole nother thing. That's why, look, that Target money is hitting, I'm sure, very different. That Target money is going to create a generational type situation of millions and millions of dollars based on her name.
Seen it 4, 5, 6, 9 times.
He's giving hater. Okay, let's pivot because this I can't even let him talk because I'm telling you, you guys know how to find this. I'll drop the link to it so y'all can go check out this whole Fukaka explanation if you want to. Let me go down to where this thing, girl, look at the girl. He wanted to say, well, first of all, I was in the car. Second of all, someone asked me a question. Also, I just want to let y'all know I'm gay. It's like I'm openly gay. What does openly gay have to do with it? You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Stop it, sir. That has nothing to do with you not being a gentleman, okay? Nothing. All right?
Ooh, that looks so good.
Okay. Hold on. Baby.
I want to eat that. What is that? It's a
Okay. That's not it. Hold on. I was almost there before. Okay. All right. See, it was like 5-6 days ago. He was over there to the grocery. Okay. No. Okay, here we go. Is this it? No. Ooh. Just 1 second, guys. Ooh. He said he is the king of live streaming. I was like, sir. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're going to get about right here. Somebody asked him about the air fryer, and then his mouth just
and they got some wings.
got out of control.
Some grilled wings. And that's cool. I think it's
Okay.
gonna work all day long. I need some ranch dressing for my wings though. HEB got real good ranch. They got their own ranch. They make their ranch. It's good. Yeah, girl, partnering with Marion of all people. Oh boy.
Let's get to where they asked the
If your
question.
seasonings was doing good, you don't need to partner with nobody. You know what I'm saying? They go park right here. Oh, but she got it. I got reservations set for some good food in Cleveland. I can't wait. It better be a Cheerio. We on our way to London. I like it. Hey, sus, big girl, back it up. Hey.
He's a low-key woman hater. He likes to pretend like he's a friend of the ladies, but he's really not.
Okay, let's see. Girl, the parking is thick, child. Normally, I can just, this is why I come first thing in the morning. I don't like coming this time, but I got a project I got to go do real fast, so I don't really have no choice. 20 parking. Oh, he going right here. I'm like 20 parking spaces away. I don't see not one. You're 5 hours north of London. Oh yeah, girl. I'm coming to London. And every collab between no Marion and nobody, girl. I block Marion and I block Boss Lady. I don't see nothing. Okay? Like you think they seasoning. I told you a long time ago, seasonings are dumb. Ain't no profit margin in seasonings, girl. 24. You want to sit up here and tell me you think it's a good move to partner with Marion of all people? Marion's.
Okay, so he's talking
And
about
then I need
something, but
some.
he's getting ready to get into tab.
It's the same way you're gonna lose. Now you tell her I told you that. Quote me on that. I don't mind. Okay. Quote me on that.
See how he's sitting up here talking his mess. Quote me this, that, and the third, and then guess what? Now you want to backpedal off of what you said.
I think it's gonna work all day long. I need some ranch dressing for my wings though. And that's cool. Mine. Girl, I know a epileptic seizure. Hate to see her coming.
He is
Marion's
messy.
amazing cake. And she probably could cook, but it's giving no. It's giving I'm not coming to your house. It's giving I'm not interested in coming to your house at all. Doing the corner of Carmen's lips dries there. From a company that you stole from somebody. I don't know if y'all following the bouncing line. But these girls ain't making no money from this. Yeah, it's carbonated. In order, you couldn't sell seasonings on your own, so you had to partner with somebody else who has less followers than you. The top case from the whole situation, and ain't nobody gonna prosper. One versus business was so good. SB boys all on the people internet talking about
So I see where he got into the car, but I feel like the question was before.
I'm asking you right now. When they do, no, my stuff wasn't big enough. When they do not tag me in nothing. Don't tag me. The 7-pound bag of ice is in the back of the car, y'all. I've been got the ice. Just because you didn't see it don't mean it didn't happen. You'll catch it on the way home. You won't catch that one on the way home, baby. Just because you didn't see it don't mean it didn't happen. Amen. Amen, baby.
Oh, I hate when people.
No, but if she really needed
suck up snots.
That's what she should do. Let it go. Y'all, I know people who are taking their product to Target, to Walmart, and they have gotten out of Target and gotten out of Walmart because it's costing them more money to keep up. It's costing them more money.
Yeah, but they might be manufacturing and using, and Target is distributing. Target has a deal with Tab. She's not making shit. It's a store brand now. She is in partnership with them on product development and manufacturing. She got the whole kit and caboodle. It's not like Levi's or any other company that is dealing with Target and they are selling through Target and they are doing their own manufacturing. They are doing, it's a package full deal for her. You don't know what you're talking about.
To keep up. And then, I don't know if you know this, right? Let me tell you what happened.
Thank you, babe. Oh, thank you, sis. I appreciate you supporting.
This is how merchandising works.
Where's my coins? Okay. Girl, let me drop some coins on
You get a contract with Target. You go in stores in Target. Target buy cases of product from you. They write you a check. $45,000. They need 8 pallets tomorrow. So if you don't have the capital, you finna fucking be screwed.
Okay, but you're talking about a distribution deal. You're not talking about somebody who has a manufacturing and product development deal. Okay? What is you talking about? That's not what Tab's deal is.
So you get all your stuff, you hire all this labor. It's like pre-sales. You sell all the 8 cases to Target. Now watch this. Target put your product on the bottom shelf. Target put your product not in optimal eyesight. Target bought 8 pallets from you. If you don't sell them 8 pallets, guess what happened? You owe Target money. That's in the contract.
You can't speak on everybody's contract. Just because that would be in your contract doesn't mean it would be in their contract.
Tabitha got her name on something. There's two different concepts. Target coming to you to use your name is one thing. And I'm going to go a step further. She a fool for doing that.
Okay. You did not use that in the that punch was a fool. That steak was a fool. We know what context you meant it in. You called the queen a fool. We heard you.
Target coming to you to use your name is
The
one
lies.
thing. And I'm going to go a step further. She a fool for doing that. I don't care if they paying her
Was there all that explanation of fool and he's a gay guy and that's how he talks and his people understand? What's to not understand about him saying that Tabitha is a fool for doing what she did? And let's just entertain it for a second. And if she was, what does that have to do with your pockets, sir?
$3-4 million. She's a fool for
Who
doing
said
that.
something about Nesta?
How many followers does Tabitha Brown have? Millions, right? She could convert 1 million of her followers into buying a $56 air fryer. That's $56 million to your bottom line.
No, it's not to your bottom line. He's so uninformed. Everything you make from a sale is not profit. It's just not. $56 times a million, that doesn't all go. Like materials, like I said, distribution, marketing, sales, all of the things. You might be able to count, like they say, there's 100% markup. So 50, 56, $28 goes to production, manufacturing, distribution, and just paying for the creation of the product. That's 50% of the sale price. Then you have the other, which is not necessarily pure profit. You have someone who knows nothing about business speaking about just raw sales capital. But when you break that money down, there are so many different, it's distributed so many different ways. Tabitha is fortunate enough to have the type of deal where none of that is her concern because she gets a check. He's mad because sis is getting a check on her good name.
She a fool for doing it. There's no goddamn $6 million to your bottom line. She a fool for doing it.
Okay, and that's the second time he said it.
There's no goddamn way in hell I would have ever signed my name. I don't give a shit how popular I was. I would have never signed my name to Target. I don't care if Target giving her $10 million. She could have started her own company. She could have sold her own.
She doesn't want to do that. Her husband just retired after 20 some years as a police officer. She has a daughter who is now grown that she might want to enjoy. Every woman, I want to make sure my microphone, every woman doesn't want to do all that. Okay? Maybe you as a man wants to do that. Her as a woman, her company is managing her brand and formulating brand deals around her name because she has a family that she wants to enjoy and count money off of the name that she has developed that is worth so much that people are paying her just to use her name.
Product. $56 million out the gate.
Girl. And then he takes a confirmation sip on it, like, sir, like he just dropped off some tea. Look at
Could have
it.
sold her own product.
Look,
$56 million out the gate.
everybody don't want that. Girl, he thinks he said something. Do you see that? Girl, he thinks he just said something. You have to understand that a grown woman who is damn near an empty nester with her husband, she may not want to do all that. Getting those nice big fat checks quarterly is probably fine for her. Even though that's not fine for you, you think it's stupid. Oh well. Oh well. Sis looks rested and looks like she's packing for another trip. Okay? I don't blame her.
There's no way. There's no way.
Best life.
There's
okay?
no way in hell I would have ever. 20 million ain't even enough. This woman has the ability. All she had to do was create 5 cookbooks, $150 million in the bank.
Sounds like you've given this a lot of thought, Mr. Cooks. You've given this a lot of thought. Why don't you put some of this thought to your 1.4 million? You got 1.4 million. Why don't you put this much thought and passion towards your own stuff?
100% hers. No middleman, no agent, no manager, nobody to pay but your labor and your employees.
Oh, you just pay labor and employees? Well, how about the manufacturing plant? How about sourcing and buying the materials? How about perfecting the product? Then you have to distribute the product. It's a long process bringing things online. When you have a plant that doesn't do anything but make air fryers and they will make it to your specifications, and they are able to do private label manufacturing, that's what you would need to source rather than trying to source it yourself. Are you kidding me? Which is probably what he did. He sourced some sort of plant that makes kitchen utensils, kitchen products that make private label and will make it to your to your specs and satisfaction, all of those things. It really is giving hater. You know me, I don't call out a lot haterish because sometimes people are just giving their opinion, and I am one of those people that gives opinions, right? But at the end of the day, sometimes things can just like it. Girl, this is giving hater.
$150 fucking million yours.
Girl, it's the pauses and the drinks for me.
Could have been me.
Well, it's
Ain't
not gonna be
no
you. It's
way
not you.
in hell that could have been me. Ain't no way in hell.
Okay, Thick. The issue is she is getting the attention he desires. You know what? You're right. Tab was sitting in the car just like him, eating her sandwich from Whole Foods. And he's mad that 3, 4 years ago, when she was sitting up there doing whatever she was doing, door dashing or whatever she was doing 5 years ago, and got on her TikTok and got on her Facebook and talked about that sandwich, and it blew up. It gave her a viral video and people just fell in love with her, right? He's mad. He's hoping that he's going to sit in the car and do the same thing, okay? He's mad that all of her sitting in the car, all of her car chats bought her a different success. Now he's successful, no lie. I mean, he's doing what he's doing over here on Facebook, YouTube, and all of the things, and we get it. But at the end of the day, sometimes when you see people come over and above you, maybe Tab we even went to a chat or two. Who knows? When you see people coming over and above you that were once starting out beneath you, it's giving I'm hating. It really is, because you can't tell me that Darius has not felt away. Okay, this
40 million when I got the potential to make 400 million? No way. There's no way.
any person with common sense knows that the 400, like it's the not factoring in the costs. And yes, there is a lot more at stake owning everything, but there's a lot more work. And Tab is a grown woman with a grown daughter. Her husband just retired, and she might want to just enjoy that man and enjoy what she's already comfortable with doing, which is managing her name and people asking her to come speak. She's a motivational speaker. She has all of her social media, and some of those things, the things that make her happy and that she does absolutely best, would have to fall by the wayside to be able to do these things you speak of, sir. And that is maybe not one of the things that she really wants.
Hey,
Like people have to
There's no
realize just because
way.
that's what you think they should
Do you
do
hear
doesn't
me?
mean that they're going to do
I need you to
it.
hear me. Kip, there is absolutely no fucking way
Girl, he would
in
be drunk
hell I
cooking.
would have ever signed on. So you could say all you want to about Karina being in Target, or I mean Karina being in grocery stores. The problem with being in grocery stores is you have to market. The reason McCormick does well is because McCormick markets their product. They don't just put their product in the store and that's it. You see ads, so they spend money on marketing. The problem most people have when it comes to branding is there's no direct correlation between the amount of money I spend on branding and the amount of money I bring into my business. I'm going to say this again. The reason it slips people's mind is because there is no direct path. There is a correlation. It's not direct between the amount of money I spend in branding versus the amount of money I make in revenue. Let me give you a
He might have made $1 million. He Facebook is a big bag. It really is. And he's making money. I don't know what he makes, but I'm sure he's doing well. He's not doing Tabitha Brown coin, clearly, and he's mad about it. You know what I mean? Has he made 1 million? He probably has. A lot of, I don't think people are not going to come. Like, look, some social media people do. They want you to know they got a Rolls Royce. They want you to know that they're living in a maybe not a multi-million dollar. They want you to know that they have a nice address. Okay. They want you to know that they're good. Okay. No one's really going to show off their bag to that point because it can be very dangerous. But at the end of the day, one thing we do know is that Tab is making a particular type of coin that is not typical in social media because her reach has gone beyond social media.
perfect example, a real life example for me. I have a staff that I spend money on to produce cooking content. Why do I spend money for this? It brands me in the mind of the people who are going to come across this content. This solidifies in their mind that this dude does one of two things. He either cooks or he reviews restaurants.
Yeah, but what you did right now, sir, look at his mouth wide open. Um, what you did though is start a feud with a very peaceful woman who was not talking to you or about you.
That's all I want the content to do is to solidify the idea
But if that's true, why are we talking now? Why are we talking, sir?
that I either cook or do restaurant reviews. Because then guess what happens then? Now you're gathered around this idea, this nucleus of thought that's gathered around food. Guess what else Darius has? Congruent product that he owns. Darius is not selling bicycle tires. Darius is not selling hubcap covers. Darius is selling skillet, air fryer, cookbook, glasses, shit that you use in the kitchen. Wait a minute. Isn't that a correlation between what he already does? Yes. So then if the correlation is already there and it's already etched into my mind and I've already seen it, then I don't have to, he ain't got to spend no money on advertising because he's already spent money on branding. Guess what else he does? He goes live. He hangs out in his comment section. So not only does he brand, he also has a sense of community so people can hear his voice. So when he says a new product is on sale, nobody is second guessing who he is, what he does, or if they can trust him. And if you don't think that strategy works, so far this month, October, I'm at $139,000 in revenue. I made $169,000 last month.
But word on the street is you owe people money and they're not necessarily sure if they get their products or not when they order from you. Like the products product delivery is questioned. That's the word on the street. I don't know if that's true or not, sir. But what I heard is that that is there's some issues. Okay, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Look, the back door opened. Who's getting in the back? Who is the man holding the baby? Does he have a baby? Wait,
I
hold
made
on.
169,000 last month. That strategy works. Nobody is sex of community so people can hear his voice. So when he says a new product is on sale, nobody is second guessing who he is,
Who is
what
that
he
man?
does,
Okay.
or if they
Okay.
can trust him. And if you don't think that strategy works, so far this month, October, I'm at $139,000 in revenue. I made $169,000 last month.
Oh, he just got his baby out the car. Okay, I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. Okay.
You can call me a lot of things. A fool ain't one of them. Stupid ain't one of them.
But you called Tab a fool.
You can call me a lot of things. Please, by all means, gay, sissy, scammer, you call me all that. You can't call me stupid. You can't. You can't. And guess who I owe? Nobody. I don't have a middleman. I don't have a manager. I don't have an agent. There is nobody standing in between my product created, you receiving it at your house.
Okay, so
No.
that's good to know that when someone has a problem with the product, that they can come straight to you. Okay, sir.
Now, if somebody like Tabitha Brown,
Right, Danny. We're not even going to go there because I've probably said it 5 times. That he's not factoring in those costs, which makes this complete argument that he's making irrelevant because Tab has none of that. Okay. That does not apply in this situation. He's sitting here mad because he's almost mad because it's the perception of fumbling a bag, but there is nobody out here who can single-handedly create wine, clothing, hair products, kitchen items, and all of the other and food products and launch it basically simultaneously across a supply chain with the footprint of Target. She didn't have to take a dollar out of her pocket. And she's basically, and I feel like I've said this 4 times during this live, but we're just summing it back up again. It's a win-win. If she wanted to do those things, she would spend the next 10 years in development with those things. Okay. It doesn't just happen overnight. It doesn't. It does not. It does not.
Karina used that same principle and concept. Now we're talking about something that's smart. Now we're talking about something that's smart. The problem is etched in the mind.
Somebody said that he had an opportunity with Target, but he messed it up because of his bad attitude. I don't know anything about that, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go back to Tab. Let's close this out with Tab being a good lady and not even mentioning a name like we love to do in social media. We're not giving no shine out here.
Hello
Okay.
there. Y'all
Hello
all
there.
right? So listen real quick. I was talking to a good friend today, and he was sharing with me how something that somebody did upset him. And he was like, honey, and they had the nerve to say what they said, right? And so I told him, I said, some folk, that's all they have is the nerve. Honey, they only have the nerve to say foolishness. They only have the nerve to talk about folk.
Okay.
They only have the nerve to look down on folk. They only have the nerve to complain. Some folk, that's all they got is the nerve. And that is why your success get on their nerves. Your happiness get on their nerves. Your joy get on their nerves. Honey, your family and your home get on their nerves. Your job, your career, it gets on their nerves because that's all they got. They spend so much time complaining and having the nerve to speak on other folk that's all that they have gotten left is their nerve. So, baby, don't spend your time letting them type of folk get on your nerve. Okay? That's all they got. But you have so much more. Honey, they have no integrity. They have no loyalty. They have no joy, no love, no compassion. They don't have a good family life. They don't have good friendships. That's why they're so focused on other folk. That's why everything get on their nerve. And that's why that's all they got left is the nerve to cut up and act a fool. Don't let them go get
and use fool. And she threw in fool. Ooh, ooh.
it to you. All right? Very good. I love you. Now, go about your business. Have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't let nobody get on your nerves, okay? Don't you dare go messing up nobody else's here. I love y'all. Bye.
Bye, Deb. Bye, Deb. Okay. Yo, this was cute. This was fun. If you guys did not have a chance, just slide the bar back. Replay is real. Go ahead and slide that bar back. Darius Cooks was acting up and tried to get himself out of some mess that he created for himself. Some of you guys asked me to look into a couple of things. So I am, and I was getting my research done, and then girl, I was over here on Facebook because some things, everything don't live on YouTube. Some things lives on Facebook. So I had to come over here, and girl, I was like, what is going on? Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming through here. If something else is OSIP category, then I'm gonna come back over here. Otherwise, I'll see you guys over at Real Talk Bougie. We might do a call. I know we need to finish up the warrants for Miss Carmen Bailey, and all of the things. I want to read through it first so I can just highlight the interesting parts because I was kind of doing a cold reading the other day, and so we can sum it on up. So I will be over at Real Talk Bougie in a little bit, but I got to go do a Sam's pickup and just handle my Saturday business. Okay. There's a couple other things I want to talk about. So yeah, I might do it over here. There's like another thing specifically that I feel like is OSIP worthy, versus doing it over on Real Talk. Anyway, guys, you guys hit the like button for me. If you're new here, I hope you subscribed. And that's it. That's all. I don't have an intro or outro over here, guys. So you know how that goes. I probably have to start to just feel in my mind like, okay, what's the vibe over here? And then I'll work on something. OSIP is yes. Oh, 504. Thank you, boo. You guys are so sweet. Also, yeah, let me just girl, what y'all doing today? Anybody doing shopping? Isn't shopping, the novelty of shopping, kind of gone because we can just shop at a moment's notice on the internet? Has online shopping changed shopping for you guys? Maybe when I go somewhere new, it'll be like more of an experience, but shopping is just so like, I don't know. I don't love shopping anymore. I do when I don't. Because stuff can be here tomorrow. It's no point in going shopping. Because I can just get online and have it run over to the house and I don't have to do anything. It'll be here. I'm going to continue watching the members only video I missed and watching before you went live. It's one. Oh, that thing is funny. Okay. There's one that was so funny that I've been watching it on and off all week. It's so hilarious. Also last night, what I did do as well is I spent some time going through the Sarah Boone interview videos, like the neighbor, the property manager, Brian Boone, Sarah's interview in the car. I was listening to all of those to prep. Monday is going to still be jury selection, all of those things. And then I was over there researching the medical assistant murder. One of you guys told me about it. It was going on this week, and I just don't want to say too much, but it is very interesting, and I was pulling some information to understand a little bit more about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Sam's. I already made my order, so I got to pick it up at 3 o'clock. The one thing is that my Sam's was out of juice, and we like the cran grape, cran pineapple, apple juice. I need to go do a juice run for like the next couple of weeks so I can fill up my pantry because we're almost out of juice. So I've got juice drinkers in the house. So you talking about the Ohio? Yeah. So yeah, I'm just doing some of like my Saturday due diligence research just to be, one of my pet peeves is when people look, no one's perfect. So let me just preface that, but I'm gonna speak on myself. I don't like to come to you guys without a basic understanding and foundation on a topic. Can I say it like that? Okay. That's it. That's all. Sis not gonna do a Darius cooks. Okay. Girl. Don't be Darius out here. All right. Y'all, I love you guys. All right. You guys have a wonderful Saturday. And you guys will see me. Just have your notifications set. I'll be back. I'll be back. I promise. Okay. Have a good one. Bye. Let's see if there's a decent I don't have anything that applies out here. Nothing. I don't have anything that I would want to what's this? Yeah, that's not an outro. I'm gonna make an outro for OSIP. It's gonna be something like somebody sipping on something. It'll be cute. I will work on that. Maybe I'll work on that this weekend, but maybe by next weekend I'll have it ready. We'll see. All right, you guys. You guys take care. Thank you all for coming through, and I will see you guys later on the YouTube streets. Hit the like button for me. Anyone saying anything I need to catch? I can't understand him caring this much. He's mad, sis. He's mad. It's middle age. You know what I'm going to call it? I'm going to diagnose it. It's called middle aged Mitch man aggression. Okay. Middle aged Mitch, that's a male bitch. Middle aged Mitch aggression. I'm not even going to say man because a Mitch is a man, right? A Mitch is a male who is bitching. Okay. He's middle age. He's a Mitch and he's mad. Okay. He's suffering from 3M. Okay. We just made it up. Middle age Mitch. Is it mania? Maybe it's middle aged Mitch mania. Okay. Okay.